Audio on demand from Vision Christian Media. Want to win in life's challenges? To know the will of God and have more passion for Him? Practical help right now with Tak Bhana and Running with Fire.
Fantastic to have you join with me today, and I'm stirred by what I'm sharing. Wake up the mighty men. I'm probably talking to myself. Definitely talking to my cameraman here. He needs to wake up, I'm sure. He just gave me a bad look there, but I don't care. Hey, no, we're saying why do these men... What we've been saying is that these men have incredible potential in God. God's worked among women. A lot of them doing a great job. Even youth are getting apprehended. But I reckon there's something still that needs to happen then. When God gets the men, we're going to go into overdrive as a church. Remember the statistic I gave you yesterday? Why men fall asleep is it's a work of the enemy, and the devil has good reason for that. If a child, surveys tell us, if a child comes to Christ, 3.5% of the family will follow. If a woman comes to Christ, 17%. But if God gets the man, they reckon 93% of families will follow. If I was the devil, I'd aim at the men. I'd try and hold them back, and that's exactly what he's done. Then we saw yesterday that men accumulate hurts. We want to be macho, we want to be strong, so we don't. And then when you accumulate hurts, it's all buried underneath. It's hard to be the mighty man, and actually will cause you to fall asleep. Then we saw yesterday the social confusion of roles. Man doesn't know what he's meant to be. Is he the head? Is he the tail? Is he in between? Is he the head of the home? Is he not the head of the home? And then society feeds into it. That men, a lot of TV programs that you might watch or movies, men are a bit dumb, a bit stupid, and made to look foolish. So they go and get lost in something else, but spiritually they fall asleep. Now here's a real big one. Why men fall asleep. Poor role models. James Dobson, whose family, knew all about family and headed up that huge ministry, he says that over the last century, we have progressively had poorer and poorer role models. That's massive, because everything how we live out our lives depends on the role model we've been given. Ian Grant, whom I know, says this. Listen to this. A little time with a good man each week is all a boy needs to download the software to be a man. Can I say that again? A little time with a good man each week is all a boy needs to download the software to be a man. Unfortunately, too many boys are not getting that download of the software to be a man. They say that most crime is caused by men who never learnt to be men, and boys who in their life never knew a good male role model. The consequences of this are just so huge. The evidence is clear that most boys who go bad had no dad, or else no positive father figure in their lives. Now, hey, by the way, no condemnation. If your boys are off the rails, that's not saying that you're necessarily a bad role model to them. So I don't want you to feel bad about that. Antisocial behavior is not so much to do with the family structure, but poor relationships with the father. That's what research tells us. Listen to this. All remember the Columbine massacre? All those kids were killed, shot. A massive survey after that found that killers, this is in the US, came mostly from white middle-class families with two parents. So there's not a great connection between all of these different things that are taking place. But what we can go back to is the role model that fathers played in many of these circumstances and situations. So poor role models is another key factor. So we need to wake up the mighty men, and we need to help them to get through all the issues that they've got in their lives. You can't suddenly say, I'll be a mighty man tomorrow because I listened to Tak Bhana on this Devo. It doesn't work. I wish it was that easy. There's not a magic wand. But understanding is a key to progress. We understand what's going on, why these men are falling asleep, the hurts that they're carrying, the poor role models. We can have more compassion on people, on bad behavior. But as I've been saying this week, I believe God is going to wake up the mighty men.
Tak Bhana is the Senior Pastor of Church Unlimited in Auckland, New Zealand. For more information, to make contact or to listen again, look for Running with Fire at our website, vision.org.au. Thanks for taking time to listen to this audio on demand from Vision Christian Media. To find out more about us, go to vision.org.au.